You could literally tell that my project was growing. But unfortunately, I would call this company, or I will say that this company is from the devil. Because you can imagine you're buying from them all these 1,200 chickens. You're planning ahead for much profit and gain. Even buying feeds from them, at least so that you can make sure that the chickens are growing in good health for productivity. But it turns out the time you expect them to start giving you eggs, that is after 18 weeks, they should start at least laying some eggs. But there was no egg in the 18th week. We said maybe we need to feed them some more. I contacted this company and they said maybe you should feed them some more so that you see if at least they will start giving you eggs maybe in the 20th week. So I bought more food, and when these chickens have already reached 18 weeks, they eat a lot. Because you can calculate the amount of food that was being consumed and that I was buying at this moment in time. Because the consumption is always different. When they are 1 day old, you don't spend a lot. But when they reach at the time they are supposed to be laying eggs and they are not laying eggs, you can tell what kind of loss you can start to suffer, or you will begin to suffer if you do not have any profits that are coming in at 18 weeks. Now, you have to make sure that these chickens are eating. You can't starve them because if you starve them, maybe and they were supposed to be laying eggs in the next 1 week, you will not get anything from them. So I had to do all I could to try to continue feeding these chickens to see at least if they will be able to give me some profit. And profit, I mean if they would give me some eggs. But I'm telling you, they gave me nothing. 19th week, they gave me nothing. I would contact the company, I would talk to them, try to email them, and it reached a point they stopped receiving my calls or replying to my emails. And that is when it reached week 22. They stopped replying my emails, my texts, and my frustrations grew even bigger. My business was crumbling. My business was falling. I was at the verge of collapse. I started even borrowing money. I started borrowing money in order so that I could feed these chickens. Do you know I ended up selling these chickens as meat chickens, for meat? Yes. And you know very well these chickens were not being raised so that I can sell them for meat, because it's expensive to grow such chickens for meat. I was growing them so that they can produce eggs. Layers are different from improved kienyeji or indigenous chickens. Layers are different from broilers, because broilers, you feed them so that they can gain weight quickly and give you money by selling them as meat. Improved kienyeji, you can feed them with even anything you find in your house. They can feed on anything. Yes, they have to be given proper feeds for nutrition, but not like layers. Layers, you have to make sure that every day and every time you are only feeding them with commercial feeds from a trusted company. So the trusted company, I bought from them chicks, day-old chicks, and I used to buy from them the feeds. So they benefited a lot from me, while I benefited nothing. I was just counting losses. It was so bad, it was so painful, it became a setback. I gave up on poultry farming that day. I sold all these chickens, and the guy who came to buy them bought them so badly, because they could come and say, you know, these chickens are not chickens that are for meat. We needed chickens that are for meat. They need to have reached at least 5 kgs, 6 kgs for us to buy them, you see. But layers, when they are 1.7 kgs or 1.8 kgs, they should be giving you eggs. My chickens had reached 2 kgs, 1.7 kgs. They were supposed to be laying 1.6. They should be at least, some of them they start laying at even 1.5. But there were no eggs. Professionals visited my farm, the vets, to check what is wrong, and there was nothing wrong with the weight and the feeds. Nothing wrong with the weight and the feeds. But there was a problem with the breed of the chickens. I was lied to. The chickens are not good quality. They were not good at all. And I regret buying chickens from that company. And even right now, if asked, I cannot try buying chickens from that company again. I'll go back to Isinya and buy Lohman Brown Classic at any time. And mind you, I've told you, Isinya has not paid me so that I can promote their business. Actually, it is long since I bought chickens. It's long since I bought day-old chicks, since I'm not into the business again. So I don't know if Isinya is still there, but if they are still there, I can still buy from them the Lohman Brown Classic, because the chickens from Isinya, they were at least 350 there, and almost all of them were laying eggs. And they started laying eggs at 16 weeks. I don't know why I did not go back to Isinya. My dear friends, make sure when you are buying day-old chicks, you know what you are buying. Keep receipts. The amount you have spent, everything, make sure you keep receipts, because you might need them. I will also advise people to buy maybe point of lay chickens. But also point of lay chickens, you have to be careful. Which are these point of lay chickens I'm buying? You must do research or get papers, documents supporting that these chickens are legit. When did they purchase the chickens? How long have they been feeding the chickens? And with which feeds? Which types of feeds have they been feeding the chickens? You can't just go and buy chickens. You are told these are point of lay chickens, come and buy them, and you just buy them like that. In Kenya we say kienyeji. You just buy them kienyeji, in a kienyeji way. No, don't be so desperate. Take one step at a time. Go to the farm. If someone is selling point of lay, go to the farm. Look at the chickens. Take a vet with you. Make sure you confirm if these chickens are okay, totally okay. Have they been vaccinated? Have they followed the full vaccination program? Are there documents that can support it? Who is the veterinary they have been contacting to visit their farms? Because you might buy chickens that will die tomorrow. And that is why so many people are failing in poultry farming. You find somebody has trusted someone so much that you want to buy chickens from them. You go, you buy chickens from them, and these chickens have not followed the proper vaccination, or there has not been any hygiene in the farm. So when you buy them, they die. Today you buy them, tomorrow they are dead. and then you end up losing a lot of money. Many farmers are giving up because of buying chickens from wrong suppliers, companies, just because of popularity. Popularity does not make a company legit. You have to make sure that you get to know these day-old chicks, what is their name, what is their breed, what is this breed. You trace them, you get to know about them. You are not doing wrong. You are guarding your money. This time, there are a lot of things that are happening and finances are hard to get. Don't waste your money by buying chickens that you don't know where they are from, or you don't know which variety or breed they are. Fortunately, after all that, God has remembered me. He has blessed me. Currently, I'm not keeping chickens. I'm not doing poultry farming. Even though it is my passion, I'm going to come back to it later. But God has blessed me in another way. And today I can say, from that time, I suffered a lot together with my family. But God remembered me, and now I'm in a place I can say I will be able to start again. I'll come back to poultry farming, but now even with more knowledge. If you are there and you want to start a poultry farm and you would like to contact me, my number is 0729 715 565. I will be able to guide you, give you advice that you have not received on this video. Currently, I'm going to be sharing with you precisely on what I am doing right now. So my next video, watch. So you subscribe to this channel so that when I upload the next video, you will be able, or you will not miss it, because it is a surprise on how God has continued to work over in my life and lifted me to where I am today. You are waiting for a surprise very soon. I'll be giving you information of what I am doing currently, how my life is, and the places I've visited, my journeys. All of them will unfold on this channel, and you will be encouraged that I am on my feet again. The testimony will continue. Don't ever give up, because God is faithful. He is not a man. My life is better